Hey everybody, I wanted to just hop on here really quick and tell you about an app that I am absolutely loving. It has been helping me be more strategic and deliberate with my Instagram account. My whole 2020 is about finding systems and getting in alignment with everything that I have to do. This app has helped me so much already with my Instagram account, and I just wanted to share it with you for those of you that are working on building your Instagram accounts. If that's part of your good story, then I want to let you guys know about this cool tool. Part of what I love to do is systematize so that everything that I am trying to create for my business or the things that I need to do are very systematized and easy to do, so that it frees up all this extra time to do the other things that I love, like spend time with my family and go on adventures and do all those things, do volunteer work. Those are all things that I love, but I also want to keep my business going because that's also something that I love. So if I can systematize those things, it frees up space to do other things that I love. So this app has really helped me do that. It has a free version and it also has a paid version. I started with the free version and I loved it so much, and I bumped up to the paid version, and I'm so happy that I did. And I have reached out to the company and said, and we are doing a collaboration, and so that you guys can know about this product and get a discount if you want to get the paid version. But like I said, there is a completely free version of it, and I would recommend that. So it doesn't matter what you're doing Instagram for, whether it's for business or for a nonprofit, or if you just do it to keep in touch with your friends and family. I like to use mine also kind of as a scrapbook. I used to be into paper scrapbooking, but I don't do that anymore. But Instagram, I can keep track of things that we're doing and those my very favorite pictures. So whatever you're using Instagram for, this app will be great for you. And I want to show you how to use it. It is called Apphi. The Apphi app called Apphi. The app called Apphi. And so I just want to show you really quickly how easy it is to use and the way that I've been using it to help me grow my business and keep in contact with my Living a Good Story friends, and making sure you guys know where you can find me and what I'm doing, and just kind of keep in contact with everybody. And systematizing that part really opens up space for me to do the part of Instagram that I really like, which is connecting with the people, not posting stuff and saying this is what I'm doing, but I love creating that connection and helping people live their good story. So I want to show you really quickly how to use this app and why I like it. So first, what you're going to want to do is download the app, and it can be found for iPhones as well as Androids. And this is what the app looks like. So I'll just go ahead and activate the app, open it up, and I come to this point. And so what I can do is I click on schedule down here, and you can actually see the schedule that I have set up. So I post a podcast every single Thursday. And so on Friday, I wanted to make sure that people that didn't see my post on Thursday about my podcast, on Friday, I have a scheduled post that will go out in my stories every single week. So I've just scheduled it out for every single week, the same thing, and it just says, Alexa, play the Living a Good Story podcast. And you can see that right here. And it has a little tag on it, link in bio, and so that people will know on Friday that I have a new podcast up. So that's something I've been able to do super easy and schedule that out, so I don't even have to think about posting that every single week and thinking through, oh, what is it that I wanted to post on Fridays? Oh yeah, that's right, I need to post about my podcast. It's already automated, it's already done for me. So that's one more thing that I don't have to do on Fridays. I check that off my list. Now, I can't automate everything because obviously I'm creating new content and stuff like that, but I do have a podcast coming out soon, and so I'll show you how easy that is for me to schedule those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on schedule, and then I'm going to take you to drag and drop preview. So this is what my feed looks like right now, and what I can do is I can add pictures to this and kind of play around with them to make sure I like the way it looks on my feed. So I'm just going to come over and click on this plus button and go to my photo library, and here I've got some different pictures. Now this is the photo here that I need to post on the 30th because I did a podcast interview with a woman named Celeste Mergens. And so I'm going to go ahead and click on that photo and click on next. And I can come down here and I can change the way it looks. If I want to enhance it in some way, we've got lots of different ways to do that. But I think I like it just normal. I think it's a really cute picture, and it's the headshot she sent me, so I want to use it as is. Now, you can see that today I posted something else about my podcast. Carolina Allen got posted today. So I actually don't want this to post today because Celeste's podcast doesn't come out for another 2 weeks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and schedule this. I'm not going to post it right now. I get to schedule it now, and then in 2 weeks from now, when the podcast goes live, this will also go live in my Instagram feed, and I don't even have to do it. I can do all of my Instagramming right now and just automate it. So I'm going to go ahead and write a caption. So now I have my caption all written out. So I'm going to go ahead and save this, and then what I need to do is go to time, and I'm going to pick a time that I'm going to post it. Now what I love is that it gives me suggestions on the best time to post it. So if this was just a general post, I could pick today, so Thursday, January 16th, and then it gives me 2 suggestions, an afternoon and an evening suggestion, because it's already the afternoon. But if I picked tomorrow, I would have a morning, an afternoon, and kind of a later in the day suggestion, like best choices for me to be posting for Friday, January 17th. And it does that for each day. So I don't have to think, what would be the best time to post this? I can say, well, I want it in the morning, so I'll pick the best time in the morning. But for this particular post, I don't need to do that. What I need to do is actually choose my specific day that I want it posted. And since this podcast will go live at 8 o'clock my time, Thursday, January 30th, I'm going to go ahead and pick Thursday, January 30th, and I'm going to pick 8:30 a.m. for this to go live. So I'm going to go ahead and put that so I can schedule this out. Now, the other fun thing I can do is I can come over to add, and I can go ahead and tag her. So I'm going to go ahead and look for Celeste Mergens, see if she's in here. Oh, here she is right here. So I'm going to tag Celeste Mergens, and then I'm also going to tag Days for Girls. So it looks like there's a couple different chapters, but I'm going to do Days for Girls International instead of the individual chapters. So I'll go ahead and tag Days for Girls in here and click done. So I've tagged, I can add my location, and I can tag any products, but I'm not going to need to do those. But I am going to go ahead and add my first comment, which is nice because I don't have to remind myself and set alarms that I need to go in and add my hashtags and my first comments. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and it has a list of all the hashtags I've used since I've used this app, and so which is super nice. I can go ahead and just click on this one right here. And that is a set of hashtags that I have used in the past that really work with this, but I want to go ahead and add on a couple more hashtags to, I have a little bit more specific things that I want to add, like days for girls. So I'm going to add days for girls. Oops, just got to spell that right. And find days for girls. And then I can add things like girls empowerment. And then I can even go to suggested. So, you know, look at, you know, this has to do with people. So then I can kind of look through here and see if I want to use any of these. Selfie, no, smile, maybe smile, or girls. Let's see, probably nothing with love. But it just kind of gives me a little bit of help there if I need a jump start somewhere to go from getting my hashtags going. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hit save. Now I can go over here, I can add Living a Good Story Facebook, so it will just automatically post to both of those. And I'm just gonna go ahead and hit add, and then I'm done. So all I have to do is click done, and I am ready to go. So this shows here that it's going to post January 30th at 8:30 a.m. And so I can see exactly what that's going to look like. And then I can come back to my photo library and add a few other things that that I'm going to want to go in on my that I'm going to want to add. And so then I can say, oh, well, I really don't like the look of that. I'm gonna go ahead, I want that one there, and I want this one here instead. So I can really create the look that I like and make sure it looks just how I want. And then I can go through and say, yep, that's exactly how I want it. And then I can come back in here and schedule the dates that I want those to post. I'll do that later. You can also post to your stories. So I'll show you how to do that. Now this is for my story. So I've created this for my Instagram story. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on this one. Click on next. And then it's nice because I can come in here. I can tag her again. I can tag Celeste. You know, any of the drawing things, which I don't really want to do that. So let's delete that. But you know, you've got a lot of different options here for that. And then I can go ahead and come back to this screen and say, okay, well, I want this also to upload in my stories on Thursday, January 30th. Let's go with 8:30 as well on that. And so this will upload to my story. And so now I am done with advertising my podcast, and I can see here as I go through everything that's scheduled. Wonderful, it's all set. And I can see that I've tagged her in it. I can come back in here. I can post now. I can, you know, adjust anything else that needs to be adjusted. And I can go and look and see at the things that I have posted already through this app. It is just so wonderful. It has freed up my time. I don't have to worry about guesswork. I can set aside a big chunk of time to work on my social media, on getting these posts up and going, and so then I don't have to worry about it and think about it later. Thank you so much for joining me on this video, and I would love if you tried out this app and just try the free version and see if you like it. I have tried a lot of different other scheduling apps, and I am just so pleased with this one. It has really helped me systematize my Instagram and has freed up time so I can just set aside a little bit of time to work on my Instagram account, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about posting anything about my podcast coming on the 30th. It's all set and systematized, all done for me already. I've put that brain work in and I can just free up my time to do something else. Information on how to get the discount will be in the description, the video description. So be sure to check that out if you decide to bump up to the paid version, which I think anybody that's growing their Instagram account should be using the paid version because makes it so much easier. And even just being able to look at everything and how the layout is going to be on your feed has really helped me change the look of what I'm putting out there and really step up my game. So reach out to me if you have any questions about this app, and let me know if you try it and you like it. So be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I will see you on the next video.